Thank you, and welcome back to another Chuck and Hey Hey. I'm Chuck.
I'm Hey Hey.
And if you notice, we have our own very own Damn. Today's episode is Frankenstein, and today we're going to be retelling it from the viewpoint of Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah, the monster Frankenstein. Anyways, so it started out when he was born with the words, "I'm alive," except like,
Alive! I'm alive! No, actually it was he's alive. No, actually it was it's alive.
It is alive.
It is alive. So he was born to the screams of, "It's alive!"
Hallelujah.
From Dr. Victor Frankenstein.
yep.
And then Frankenstein was extremely horrified, right? And so Frankenstein was all like, "Daddy!" Didn't actually say that, obviously.
Didn't know what English was.
Did not know what English was.
So it was just more of like grunts.
Yeah, it was a... And then Frankenstein ran and was like, "No, I don't want to do this no more." And then, like,
Get away.
ran to his quarters, leaving Frankenstein with his thoughts.
And then the monster had no idea what was going on, so he kind of like
So it started walking around.
So yeah, so he just started walking around.
Yeah.
went through the forest, the trees, the school, whatever it was.
First, I actually think, first of all, after Victor Frankenstein ran, the monster was like, "Where's he going?" But in grunt form. And so he left and went to Victor Frankenstein's room, which is weird because how did he know where it was?
Lucky guess.
I don't know.
Lucky guess. Very good lucky guess. So, anyways, so Frankenstein's monster runs to the room. I don't know if he ran. He probably trotted. He was like...
Well, I mean, he's kind of like a zombie like her.
Yeah.
Well, not. Well, yeah. Let's go.
I mean, he's kind of zombie. So.
He was kind of zombie-ish.
But,
Product placement.
yep.
Anyways, so, let's see. After that, the monster went to his... We're going to call him Frank for short. The monster's
Frank.
now...
Frank.
The monster's name is Frank, alright? Alright, so Frank went to Victor Frankenstein's room and opened up his bed curtain, and Victor Frankenstein screamed and was like, "No, don't touch me!" and ran and locked the door, and the monster was in the room by himself. Again, alone with his thoughts of his master screaming.
Vic was not pleased with Frank.
No.
Indeed.
It was like having a college roommate who just never wanted to put on his shoes when you wanted to go out somewhere.
Very true. Very true.
Sure.
Yeah. And so after that, Frank was like, "You know what? I'm done with this. You know what? I'm leaving." And now he can speak perfect English, only because...
Do that one instant.
Subconscious.
His subconscious was telling him, "I must speak human words." So he did. He spoke human words.
Yeah.
So he grabbed himself a little blankie and ran. He ducked out of what was it, Ingolstadt?
Yeah.
He ducked out of Ingolstadt.
Something like that.
And he started running. And he ran, and ran, and ran.
And ran some more.
And then ran some more. And then...
Took a little break.
Had a
little trot. A toddler trot, some would say.
Yeah, he
Trots.
He toddler trotted, and then found, what was it, a cabin?
Yes.
A cabin in the woods. That was
terrible movie.
Horrible movie. And started stealing the crops, but then noticed that the family was hungry and needed those crops, so he started picking the crops and giving them to the family.
Yeah.
That happened in the book, man.
I don't know.
That happened in the book.
Well, hopefully.
Oh, yeah,
I
hopefully.
don't know why he just gave it to him. Like, he could have just been like, here you go. Here's my cut for picking it. Because you, weak people, can't, like, dig the ground whenever it's frozen. Like,
I think that was just in the movie, Hayden. I don't know.
I mean,
I mean,
think it is.
Okay, alright, cool.
he took a toll.
He did.
There we go.
This is our retelling. He took a toll.
Yep. He could have eaten all of that for himself, or given them some and him the other.
But he did that instead.
Yeah, he took a toll. Like, 1 per 3 or something.
Frank was a nice guy.
Yeah.
Frank was a really nice guy, if you really got to know him. And so he helped out the family, and then whenever the mom would or the family would talk to each other, he learned the phrases and learned how to speak proper English and learned how to speak well.
Even though he already knew that.
Even though he already knew that.
It was like college lit.
Yeah. It was a refresher. It was a refresher. And then Frank decided that it was time for him to make himself known to the family. And so the blind grandfather was like, "Poor man, You must be lonely.
You ugly.
You need a friend.
He didn't say that because he was blind.
Yeah, I know, but he was feeling him around and he just had a face of just like, wow, this guy's pretty ugly.
Alright.
Or injured.
Or
But
injured.
he's ugly, but he's proud.
I'm ugly and I'm proud. Frankenstein's monster, quotes. Trademark. Frank. So, after that, the family was like, get away from our granddad, you ugly monster. You. And then beat him, and then he was like, why? And then ran away.
I need some friends.
I need friends. And then ran away. And then was like, no. And then went back to the house, right? And they were gone. So he's like,
Because they were actually the Houdinis.
Yeah, they were. They got out. They ducked out.
They just like put a little like cloth over their head and just pulled it off. And it was like, wow, we're gone.
Yeah, they're gone.
Peace, we're in London.
Yeah.
And then he like burned the place.
Yeah, that was kind of rude. He shouldn't have just burnt.
Like he had a.
He did freak out.
It was a free house. The guy wasn't gonna
Yeah.
come back and be like, "You owe me rent." It's like you're crazy.
Yeah.
He could have burnt down the house, but it's another story, like spinoff.
And then he found a book that he believed to be the telling of the creation of man.
Yeah.
What book was that? Do we remember?
Victor's journal?
No. What was it? Paradise Lost, I think.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah.
Wait, no.
No.
Oh, crap.
Paradise Lost.
No, it wasn't.
Wasn't the Mariner?
No, I have no idea. He found a book.
Yeah,
No,
never
it wasn't the Bible either. No, he found some book and he read it, and he was like, "Wow, this must be the creation thing."
Of life.
Is so alive, and this is how I was born. And so he was like, "I'm gonna take revenge on all of the homies," and went to Geneva, found William, and then strangled him. Did he strangle him? Yeah, he strangled him. He killed him.
Yeah, like Will I Am. He's
Yeah.
now gone.
Yeah.
He's
But
in the
wait.
Hall of Fame.
Frankenstein's monster, Frank, found a girl drowning in a river and then saved her and then was shot, thus furthering his "I'm gonna exact revenge on the entire human race." All faith in humanity was lost.
Which is weird because like he goes and strangles Will I Am, and then goes and saves a person. It's like,
No, he saves the girl first.
Yeah. Oh wait, what? Oh well then.
Plot twist. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, so after that, he frames Justine, right? Because he's all like, "We're gonna make this a living hell for Victor because he's an evil man. Left me alone. Gave me these emotions, but didn't teach me how to use them." Robert De Niro.
Mean.
So after that, he framed Justine. Justine was killed. She confessed, though. She did.
Yeah.
And then Victor was like, "Why would you do this?
You horrible person.
You horrible, ugly monster, you." And then Frank was like, "You're gonna make me
female.
you're gonna give me a female. You're gonna give me a
Gal
wife.
pal.
Gal pal. Represent." And so Victor was like, "I won't do this." And he goes, "If you deny me my wedding night, I'll be at yours."
Dun, dun, dun.
Just like he was going to visit.
Robert De Niro. What?
He was just visiting.
Yeah, he was just visiting. That's it. And so Victor was like, "You know what? Fine, I'll make you another one." And so he starts to do that. He gets all the body parts and he gets all the stuff together. And then he's like, "No, I must not do this." And then burns everything. Literally. You got anything to say, Jatan?
No,
All right.
No, that works.
And then Frank was like, "Why would you do this? Why would you do this?"
Why would you do that? But yeah, he was shocked.
Extremely shocked.
Just horrified.
Yeah.
And then the wedding happens.
And then the wedding happens.
Supposed to be wonderful time, but
Yeah, it was supposed to be, and then, well, it wasn't, so.
Then
things happen.
Things happened,
the
party.
The wedding crashers.
The wedding crashers
Frank.
came in, Frank, and then killed Elizabeth.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, she died.
And then, and then Frank ran to the North Pole,
Yeah.
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 North, and then
North.
and then Vic was like, "I'm gonna follow him."
Yeah, he's like, well,
Gonna get him.
I got nothing left. Everybody's dead. So why don't I just go out and
Go get him.
I was warned to follow you north or something.
Exactly. And so they went north, and then that's where Victor got all beaten up and stuff, and he was like, "Oh God, I'm like,
I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do."
And then
After him telling the story, he sort of died right then and there.
Yeah, didn't make any sense. Because, and then, so Frank's walking around the ice, and then out in the distance, he sees a boat, and he's like, "That's a boat," and keeps walking, right?
Keeps walking, yeah.
Yeah. And then, and then as he walks, he can, just keeps walking in the ice, in the ice, in the ice. And then Victor was like, "Oh God, I'm gonna tell you my life story instead of just telling you what happened."
And then afterwards, he still died.
And then he just died. And then he died. Got nothing done. Nothing done.
So, life of the story. Don't bring dead things to life.
The moral of the story is don't bring dead things to life, and don't bring things that have already died back to life, or bring things that are dead to life.
Self-explanatory.
Yep, self-explanatory, because it'll come to bite you in the butt. And if you do, make sure to make it a gal pal, or it'll punch you.
Or, there's a lot of things besides the butt it would bite, like your wife, or fiance, your friends.
Everyone you know will die.
The Houdinis, don't know where they went, probably London still. And, thank you for tuning in. That was...
Thank you so much for watching Chuck and Hey Hey. I'm Chuck, this is Hey Hey.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
And this is Shatam.
Okay.
Thank you so much for tuning in with us this year. It was a pleasure serving you this year.
Yep.
Thank you so much for watching.
I'm glad to be here.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
On the next Chuck and Hey Hey, talk about the economy again.
Yeah.
Alright, that's it. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, peace.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Peace.